Hello everyone and welcome to another Jamie version 1 AEW live TV show prediction. I would just like to say that in my last one I got some very good pointers because I'm pretty sure I was spot on all my predictions as well, other than one match which I forgot to even do a prediction for. So hopefully I can hit a clean streak with this one as well. Diving straight into it, let's just begin. The first one I want to talk about is a very controversial one, which is going to be Jurassic Express versus the Lucha Brothers. Now, it's a hard one because I think mentally I've got it in my head that the Lucha Brothers are the better tag team. Quite clearly, Jurassic Express are still kind of like they're kind of gaining their ability with every match they throw. But personally, I would love to see Jurassic Express go through to the next round of the tournament. Now, we did see in one of the first episodes of AEW that little brawl between SCU and the Lucha Brothers. Now, I'm kind of hoping that's leading into one of two scenarios. The other scenario would be that they're trying to build up this rivalry for when they face each other in the semi-finals of the tournament and kind of like, build up this like main match to kind of build up some storyline, which is, it's cool in itself. It's still a match I'd love to see. But the other one that I really, really am hoping is correct is that SCU are basically planning to kind of like sabotage Lucha Brothers' like opportunity to let Jurassic Express get through, because maybe they see Jurassic Express as like a weaker tag team. So they're like, oh, if we get these guys in the semi-finals, we've got more chance of getting into the finals cleanly. Just a heads up, you're about to hear a lot of gibberish because my little one is my assistant today. Hi, Shani. And but anyways, where was I would like to see that happen anyways, because I got the idea that they kind of see them as the weaker one. But at the same time, I think it would also be hilarious because later on we've got the Best Friends versus SCU, and I just kept thinking to myself, what would be more of an ironic storyline than SCU sabotage the Lucha Brothers because they think they're going to get Jurassic Express in the semi-finals, only to be eliminated further ahead by only to get eliminated further ahead by the Best Friends with Orange Cassidy. I just think that would be such a funny storyline, and plus we can build a nice rivalry where maybe we could have the Lucha Brothers SCU outside the tournament, which I think would just work really, really well. So that's personally what I'm hoping for. It's probably not what's going to happen, but I'm really hoping for, because it'd be nice to kind of get that right as well with this TV show. I just realised I've done a twofer. Moving on from that, I would like to just jump into another big controversial one, which will be the tag team of Hangman Page and Kenny Omega versus Puck and Jon Moxley. Now, in all fairness, it's obvious that Jon Moxley and Pac are going to win. If you have any arguments to that, I just don't see why. For one thing, last week, Pac was making it very clear that he's basically not lost a match so far in AEW, and I don't know why they'd make him mention that if he's designed to now lose in what would be his third match in AEW. Plus, it would make sense for Jon Moxley to lose now. Now, I get that they're kind of scoring the tag teams separate to the single teams, so maybe that's what they're going for, like maybe saying that, in a tag team, they can have losses, but in a single match, they're undefeated. But I don't personally I think they're trying to go for the idea that Pac is going to just go completely undefeated, and Jon Moxley's going to continue getting one up on Kenny Omega to kind of keep building up this big event to full gear. It'd be clever, booking and clever planning. Generally I just think personally it's going to be a massive win for Pac and Jon Moxley. It'll probably end with something, very similar to kind of like a WWE situation where basically Jon Moxley will go Kenny Omega into fighting him outside the ring, and they'll sprawl outside, and then maybe that will cause Hangman Page to get distracted and then get put in the brutalizer, and end of game basically. That's what I'm seeing and what I'm kind of thinking is going to go down. But you never know with AEW. They are known for throwing a few hats out there, trying giving us a few. Like, I never saw Riho winning. I predicted it kind of more out of a hope than anything. The same that I'm doing it for Jurassic Express. But, hopefully. There's a match I'm missing here because I've got both the tag team matches. We've got that one. That's it. Britt Baker versus Riho. I've just mentioned it, and now that's just jogged my memory, which is they're having a title for the women's belt. Now, Britt Baker has, she is a good women's wrestler. Like, really can perform. Her new submission looks cool, and it's kind of cool that she's putting like her dentistry like into the idea of wrestling and everything. So it's like working really well. But I personally think this could be a win for Riho. It wouldn't make sense for them to take the belt. Yeah, and everyone know your opinion as well, Shaney. And I don't know how well this is picking him up, but if you can't tell by the camera shaking, his talking is giving away that he's currently under the tripod. But anyways, I'll carry on with this before he completely wrecks up the place, and just say that I personally think it's going to be a Riho win. It wouldn't make any sense for them to bounce the belt back and forth and just do it like that. I just don't see AEW being that kind of company to begin with. And say hi.
Yeah. Hi.
Good boy. Showing off his singing now. See, he's going to take over my show. I might as well just give up. It's a youth thing. I'm too old. But yeah, it wouldn't make any sense for them to bounce the belt back and forth. It just wouldn't make any sense. Not AEW style. They've made it very clear that they want belts to be a big deal, and wins and losses need to matter. Which basically it cements it further that it would be wrong for Riho to lose it this soon to Britt Baker, who is still a little bit rusty and still has a few botches in the ring. I'm going to hurry this up now because he's gunning for my camera control. Last but not least, we'll go for Darby Allin versus Chris Jericho. Now, straight away, I love Darby Allin. I love everything he does. Coffin drop. The guy is insane. Like, he's absolutely insane. Like, they would come up with a finisher, and he thought, you know what, I'm gonna hit him with my bloody spine. Like, what a maniac. And careful. Oop, trying to save my son from trying to do a coffin drop, apparently. And and it just wouldn't make any sense anyways for them to do anything else. So I just want to. I'm getting cut off now because he's constantly distracting me. I really need to get through this. 2 secs, buddy. But basically, it wouldn't make any sense. Like, Chris Jericho, he's been in the business for long enough that I'm sure he's faced loads of mental guys. Like, if you look at his history, he's faced loads of young up-and-comers that thought the world, was going to be given to them after a few wins, and it just simply doesn't happen. So I would just like to say that it's going to be a Chris Jericho win. Might win through interference by very much doubt it. I know it's a street fight, so it's in Darby Allin's turf, but at the same time, Chris Jericho seems to be bringing out the Painmaker persona, which he did in New World Japan, which, was kind of the persona he did, that constantly attacked people from behind and fought dirty and did whatever it took to win, which I personally think is going to be what we're going to see tomorrow night. But all I can say is Chris Jericho's going to retain. 100% Chris Jericho's going to retain. It would be silly. It's like what I said with Riho. It wouldn't make any sense to then throw the belt away that quickly after all that build up, to then throw the belt away in such like a simple way. It just wouldn't make any sense. So overall, we'll recap through it. I think Jurassic Express, then Best Friends, possibly. Yeah, Best Friends. So Jurassic Express, Best Friends. We're going to go for Pac and Jon Moxley. Then for the fourth one, we're going to go for Riho retaining, and then Chris Jericho retaining. No title movements, because I think that's just how it's going to be. Hopefully I get these all right, because it'd be bloody awesome, because so far I haven't been wrong. But you never know. They might just go for Lucha Brothers versus SCU, because they're building it up. That I would be happy with that as well. It's just, I'd really like to see Jurassic Express get a push. They deserve it. Luchasaurus all the way. He's awesome. What more can I say? He's probably going to end up knocking down the tripod in a sec if I continue this any further. So I'm going to probably leave it there. Thank you all for watching. If you liked it, please leave a like, leave a comment what you thought. Don't forget to subscribe and describe what you thought of this video. And Shaney, would you feel free to end this out? You say bye-bye?
Bye-bye.
There you go. See you soon.